You awaken to the sound of screeching. Fearing the worst, you grab your equipment and head out into the streets of Dunwich. As soon as you step outside, you sense a foulness in the cold night air, an awful, pungent smell that can scarcely be described as a heaviness to the atmosphere that makes it difficult to breathe. The citizens of Dunwich have sealed their doors, and the town feels quiet and lonesome. In the distance, a faint glow emanates from the hilltop above the village. You know of this hill from both your interactions with Zebulon and Armitage's records. It is called Sentinel Hill. The tales speak of satanic rites being performed there, rites in which great ritual pyres light up the night sky while the ground rumbles furiously below. Flocks of whippoorwills perch on the rooftops of the village around you, watching ominously as you climb inside Zebulon's old beat-up truck. As you drive towards Sentinel Hill, more screeching fills the night sky with an awful pitch that is painful to your ears. Everything you have read about and experienced in Dunwich has led to this. If the foul ritual Seth seeks to perform has anything to do with what Armitage and his colleagues prevented several months back, it involves the favor of an ancient creature, Yog-Sothoth. Failing to stop this ritual may spell doom, not only Dunwich, but for the entire world. That's a typo. Not only for Dunwich, but for the entire world. As you approach Sentinel Hill, you hear ancient Latin rites bellowed across the night. The time for action has come. If you cannot stop the sorcerers in Dunwich, who knows what terrors they might unleash upon the world. Path to the hill. A vibrant arcane energy fills the air with a bone-rattling chill. The energy swirls along the crushed trail before you and seeps down several other paths before disappearing. Objective: when the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spend them and advance. Base of the hill. The long slope of Sentinel Hill rises before you, cresting in the jagged edges of Sentinel Peak. It's connected to each copy of Diverging Path. As an action, you can investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, put a random set-aside Diverging Path into play, limit once per round. Or as an action, you can resign. This is more than I signed up for. Ascending Path. The path leading further up the hill is masked. You cannot move into Ascending Path. When you try to follow the path leading further up Sentinel Hill, you somehow end up walking in a perpetual loop. Each time you stop to find your bearings, you find yourself back at the base of the hill again. Sentinel Peak. As an additional cost to move to Sentinel Peak, the investigators must spend 2 clues as a group. An arcane wall blocks the path further up the hill leading toward the peak. I have a pretty mixed hand to start us off with, and I think I will start with playing Professor Warren Rice, because he gives me +1 lore. And I will use this action to investigate, putting me to 3-4 versus 3, and using these last 2 resources to boost me up another 3 for 7 versus 3. I get +1 resource for +1 for each resource I have, but I don't have any, so it's 0, and it's still good. So I get 1 of the 3 diverging paths here. That one. And I'll put it into play right here, and I'll use my last action to move to it. A path off the beaten trail leads deeper into the woods surrounding Sentinel Hill. This is the Destroyed Path. After you reveal Destroyed Path, put 1 doom per investigator on it. As an action, you can investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, remove 1 doom from Destroyed Path. Well, that doesn't help me much, or at all, but that ends my turn. So this guy can only go to this location. So I'll deal with you later. End of the round. 2 resources and a card from me. Top of the round, draw Mythos. Discard the top 3 cards of each investigator's deck. Each investigator at an altered location shuffles each weakness in his or her discard pile into his or her deck. 1, damn it. 2, 3, damn it. That's a good card. So this is gone. And this stays here because I'm not at an altered location. So I lost 2 good cards, but I don't have to worry about that weakness coming up. But I still have a bunch of weaknesses in my deck, so we'll see. Now we have to deal with that monster over there. How? I will play Fire Axe. And then I'll get a resource. And then I'll play Flashlight. So now both my hands are filled. And I can deal with this monster coming in. Because enemy phase. He goes onto my location and attacks me. But Warren Rice is a pretty big target. So he takes that damage instead. Thank you, Warren. You're so nice. I draw a card and get 2 resources. Mythos and draw. Each investigator at a Sentinel Hill location. I'm not. Test Brain 4. Don't have to do that. I'm not at Sentinel Hill. These middle ones are all Sentinel Hill. I am at Dunwich Woods. The Destroyed Path. So, my turn. Great. I will fight you with my Fire Axe. Or actually, do I even want to? You are a hunter, so you're going to keep chasing me like an asshole. So I should deal with you now than later. Or I could avoid you. So I will. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to evade, putting manual dexterity in there and boosting it up by 3. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 4. -3. Putting me to 5 versus 4. I'm good, and I was successful. I draw a card. Armitage. The whole gang is coming out to play. So you are evaded here. I will move, and I guess I will investigate that location. Unfortunately, I don't have much else to contribute to it. I can put forth perception, but do I want to? I can't use my flashlight because that is for clue finding. It'll be 5 versus 3. I guess it's fine. No, it's 6 versus 3. Because Rice gives me a flat book. -2. I'm good. I was successful. Drawing a card. Damn it. Searching for Izzy. Yeah. So you'll be at Sentinel Peak. But I have found a new diverging path. Put it there. That is the end of my turn. The enemy phase. You ready up, but that's it. I draw a card and get 2 resources. Cool. 3 of 12. If there are no abomination enemies in place, this gains surge. Otherwise, choose abomination enemy, heal all damage from that enemy, and attach this to it. When you enter the attached enemy's location, or vice versa, take 1 horror. And you are an abomination. Can I do anything about that? No, I cannot. So, that sucks. You are now a bigger problem for me. Okay. Well, for now, Lone Wolf. Anything else I can do? Nah. Move. Eerie Glade. After you reveal Eerie Glade, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for each action you have remaining. There are no sounds here. No leaves rustle, no birds chirp, and not even the wind can be heard. So I have 1 action left, and so I lose 2 cards. You know, I have a lot of these skill cards, and I feel like I might have built my deck poorly. But I still have 1 action remaining, so I will try and investigate using my flashlights, which reduces it by 2, so it's 2 versus 3, 4, 5, I guess, for deduction, because I don't think I'll be getting more than 1 clue at a time. +1. Not a problem, my clue. Ends my turn. This location is not connected to the Eerie Glade, so you only move down that way. All of my weaknesses. Just every single one of them. Great. 4 and draw. Test Brain 5. For each point you fail by, discard the top card of my deck. Brain 5. Well, screw it. -2 puts me at 1 versus 5. I failed by 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Meh, not terrible. I would have been mad if my 45s were in there. But it's my turn now. So now I'm going to have to deal with that thing. But before I do that, play Armitage. Thanks to my charisma, I can have 2 allies. So you guys get buddy-buddy. Oh, wait a minute. After I discover the last remaining clue from my location, exhaust 1 rice and draw a card. Which means I would have drawn this card and discarded an extra. I don't know if that was worth it. Might have been, could have been. Because I do have 2 actions left. I'll use them to discard that. I do not want damage to be piling up on me. And then this thing engages and will deal me 1 damage and 2 horror because of that buff card. How do I distribute this? I can give 1 to Armitage and 1 extra to Rice, and he will not die. My allies are great. Actually, I did not have 2 actions, did I? Because I placed Lone Wolf down, didn't I? Wait, did I? What did I do? Damn it, what did I do? I played him, right? Yeah. Which means I would actually have an extra resource thanks to Lone Wolf. Yep. Okay. Hopefully I'm right. If I'm not, it is just hard to keep track of this game. Draw a card. Get 2 resources. Doom. That is 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's 6. This one has 1 here too. So I'm already halfway done. In a bad way. Drawing a card. Surge. Put Beyond the Veil into play in your threat area if there's no copy of that in your threat area. If your deck has no cards in it, take 10 damage. It's the bomb. Great. Okay. Should I kill this thing? Or should I run away from this thing? That becomes the question. I think I can kill it. Right? Because I can do 3 damage. I can kill it. Well, my turn. Lone Wolf. Boom. And then attacking it using, boom, backstab. This attack uses agility instead of fist. It's still going to be 3 versus 1. Might as well put unexpected courage on that. Make it 5 versus 1. +2 because of the Elder Sign. This attack deals +2 damage, meaning you've taken 3. of 6. Then I will attack with Fire Axe, spending 1 resource. It's fine. It's going to have to take all my actions to do this anyways. But it gives me +2, putting me to 5 versus 1. -1. And you take 1 damage? Yeah, only 1. So that's 4 of 6. But then I attack again. Right? So it's 3, 4, 5. And then it says if I have no resources in my pool, it deals +1 damage. -1 again. So you are gone. Great, but that took my entire turn. No more enemies. Drawing a card. Getting 2 resources. Refreshing. Yes. Okay. This unfortunately will stay here. Actually, this is Surge, which means I would have drawn a second card. Spawn an empty location. Sure, I'll put you there. Because I'm going to go over there and kill you anyways. Then Mythos phase. 6, 7, 8 of 12. Draw. Each investigator at a Sentinel Hill location. That is not me. I am at Dunwich Woods again. So then it's my turn. So then I can move here into the middle spot. Take that accolade. And fight him. And it'll be 3 versus 3. 4, 5 versus 3. Oh yeah, and Lone Wolf gives me an extra resource. And hell, we can spend another one to make it 7 versus 3. +1. You're dead. Get out of here. And successful. Actually, I should not want to draw cards like that. Okay. Oh well. Investigating here. Boosting my stats by 3. Using quick training. And Rice gives me an extra 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Versus 3. Think it's overkill. But don't worry, I got a plan. -4. Let me do that math again. 1, 2, 5, 8, 4. I still succeed, but I didn't do what I wanted to do. Because if this test was successful by 2 or more, I would be able to take a free action. But I've lost that opportunity. Instead, we've got the location revealed, but I can't move to it. So that ends my turn. Draw a card. Watley. And 2 resources. Now it's at 7, 8 of 12. And that again. And flip each non-Sentinel Hill location in play to its unrevealed side, removing all clues from it. Each investigator and enemy at a location flipped this way immediately moves to the nearest Sentinel Hill location. Shuffle each non-Sentinel Hill location so the players do not know which is which. Slightly confused because so I flipped them, but it said discard all clues in play, not necessarily all doom. So does it stay with it? Because I'm going to have to shuffle these so that I don't know which one is which. But does this doom stay with it? I'm going to say the intention is no. I'm sure somewhere in the rulebook it says something like, oh, if the card is removed from play, doom also gets removed, but it's not removed from play. It's just shuffled. It's weird, to say the least. So, new locations. Well, same locations in different spots. We don't know where. We don't know which. So it's my turn. Start of my turn, get a resource. Okay. Well, I guess we just go to the location. After you reveal a reglade, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for each action you have remaining. I need to find a way to survive that explosion. Because taking 10 damage, not a cool time. Oh no. Only have so many cards left. And that was my first action, wasn't it? 1, 2, damn it. 3, 4, damn it. Good cards were lost. Yeah. Do I have to draw a card? Yeah, I do. At the end of my turn. Well, at least we have that. I investigate using my flashlight, -2. I'll spend 2 resources. 3, 6, 7 versus 2. Zero, which means the clue is mine. And I have to spend them immediately to advance. During your search through the wooded paths along the base of Sentinel Hill, you come across a startling sight. A herd of sheep lays dead upon the ground in a secluded clearing, their bloodied carcasses placed in a strange but careful pattern. Holding your nose against the stench of death, you step over mangled sheep on your way to the center of the odd formation. In the center of the sheep lies the corpse of a man. A clear jewel has been firmly pressed into his forehead, caving in the front of his skull. His eyes are wide, his face contorted in a vision of fear, as if beseeching you for mercy. Though you know better, you check for a pulse. As you touch this man's skin, the jewel in his forehead dissolves, and the woods around you seem to clear. The arcane presence masking the path further up the hill has faded. Reveal ascending path. Remove all clues from each location in play. Reveal ascending path. Ascending path is connected to each copy of altered path. As an action, investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, put a random set-aside altered path into play. Limit once per round. And this. As you ascend the hill, the environment around you grows increasingly strange and otherworldly. The arcane energy feels even stronger here, crackling in the air and crawling on your skin. Clues cannot be placed on non-altered locations. Objective: when an investigator enters Sentinel Peak, advance. Alright. I have 1 action left. And I cannot get to the ascending path from here, so I have to go there. That ends my turn. Drawing a card, getting my resources. Somehow I have to survive the explosion. I think I know there's one way that I can. There's only one way, and I think it's still in my deck. Yes, it is. So hopefully I can draw it, be able to play it, and come out of this unscathed. But for now, it's top of the mythos. 3, 6, 7, 8 of 12, and that's it. 8 of 12. Wizard of Yog-Sothoth. He would be placed onto my location, or engage with me, rather. But I'm fast. I can think on my feet. Play when an enemy would spawn in my location. Immediately move to a connecting location. But he still spawns there. I could kill him. But I don't want to deal with him right now. I need to move forward. I am all about progressing right now. Start of my turn, I get Lone Wolf resources. Investigate this location, boosting my stats. 6, 7 versus 3. 0, which means I get an altered path location. And I can only do that once per round. So that was my first action. Second action is to move. A tear in the path. After you reveal a tear in the path, take 2 damage if you have no actions remaining. I have 1 action remaining. Is this location connected? No, it's not. So you will run up here, and I can deal with you later, hopefully. Investigate with my flashlight, putting you to 1, 3, 4, 4 versus 1. Whoop, -1. And that's successful. That is my clue. I need 1 more, but that ends my turn. Which means I draw a card. No. Get 2 resources. You run up the hill. And I can kill you in 1 go. Because I've got good cards. 3, 6, 9. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. You are a humanoid sorcerer, not a cultist. If there are no cultists in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist. There is a cultist in here. And for the sake of convenience, I'm not going to shuffle the encounter deck because I didn't go through it. I have a cultist right here. Spawn an empty location. I'll put you down at the base of the hill with a Doom on it. My turn. Yep. Moving over there. Getting him onto... you know what? Oh, and I get a resource thanks to Lone Wolf. I want to have resources here for when I need to stay alive. So, for those of you who don't know, this will explode on me, dealing me 10 damage. How can I survive that except by healing myself or having allies or like protective armor here? Both my allies are at 1 health and I have 6 health remaining. So 6, 7, 8, not enough. So I need to heal or I need to get new allies. There's an ally in here who can heal me, I believe, unless I misremember the card. And I'm hoping to draw that ally. It's Lady Esprit. And she, I believe, has a resource cost of 4. So I need to have 4 resources here when she comes. And have an action available to heal myself with her. And any way that I think I can kill this thing would cost me a lot of resources. Whether it's using the fire axe to get boosted damage, or using sneak attack, because in order to do that, I'd have to avoid it, then I'd have to deal damage to it via the card, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to avoid it without spending resources to boost my stats. It becomes a whole ordeal. And I only have 2 actions remaining. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, attack with fire axe, right? So it's 4 versus 3. With vicious blow, 4 versus 4. With the resources, 6 versus 4. With the resources, 8 versus 4. -1 or 3 from an altered path. That is not. So it's successful. It deals 2 damage. Thanks to vicious blow. So you have 1 health remaining. And then I attack you again. 3 versus 4, 5 versus 4, 7 versus 4. And this attack would deal an extra damage, but I don't need that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -3, 4. We're good. It deals 2 damage, don't need it. You are now a victory point for me. Hooray! Not that I needed it. End of my turn. Drawing a card. Ooh, Derringer. But I don't need that card right now. Ooh, wait a minute. Can I? After you draw a card, discard that card and exhaust Armitage. Gain 3 resources. Boom. Still need that Derringer, but I think this Fire Axe would do me plenty well. For now. And now at least I have resources. Alright, so I'm not worried about resources anymore. And I get 2 more resources. Haha. End of my turn. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 of 12. That still doesn't even flip. Test. Oh no. Brain 5. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Watley. The reason why I didn't put Watley down, he only has 1 health. He's about as good as everyone else. I'm at 5 versus 5. I can probably sacrifice a card, maybe 2. But I have 4 cards remaining in my deck. And damn it, I just realized I should put the bag here to show the tension, but I drew a +1. But you're not going to believe me, because I wouldn't believe me. Screw it. No, forget it. I got the +1. If you don't believe me, then you've come to the wrong channel. It's all in good fun. If I lose, I mean I lose. I hear that you can lose this mission and lose the campaign, which means you don't even get to play the last scenario. And if that happens, it's fine. It just means I can move on to the next campaign. Otherwise. But it is my turn. Lone Wolf gives me that. Now the question is, do I go down, kill the cultists, and then run back up? It saves me what? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. It doesn't save me any. It saves me 1 round. But the time that I spend doing that seems unnecessary. Because all I would do is go down, kill it, come back up. So screw it. I guess I investigate this location, boost my stat by 3, putting me to 3, 6, 7 versus 3. Uh, 4 versus 3, I'm still okay. I get 1 more altered path, which I'll put right there. And then I'll move to it. A shiver courses up your spine as you step forth onto the path. Its root touched by bizarre arcane power. Lost memories. After you reveal lost memories, take 1 horror for each action you have remaining. No, this shouldn't be here. This can't be here. I'm sure I have plenty on my mind that haunts me. And I have 1 action remaining. Do I not? Investigate, move, 1 action left. Yep, so I take 1 horror. Whatever. I have 4 sanity remaining. And then I will investigate this location. And boost my stats to make it 6, 7 versus 2. Oof. Minus 3. I'm still good. Boop. So now I can run over to Sentinel Hill and advance the act. But the agenda will advance first. First, draw a card though. Lucky dice. After you reveal chaos token, you spend a 2 to ignore the chaos token and reveal another 1. Okay. Good. 2 resources. Thanks. And 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. It will be 12. As you explore the path surrounding Sentinel Hill, the chanting at the hilltop rises to a crescendo and takes an otherworldly quality. Reverberating through the trees as if carried by unseen currents, the world begins to change. The tall grass and trees dissolve like sugar in a cup of tea. A vast, endless sky slices through reality. A vast, endless sky slices through the reality you see before you, and you feel drawn to it. Terrified and awestruck, the arcane power becomes distorted and seeps around you, creating strange alterations in the land. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. No problem. Place one doom on the current agenda. This can cause it to advance. Nope. I'm already out of time. The old one. Wow, what the hell? The old ones were, the old ones are, the old ones shall be, not in the spaces we know, but between them. They walk serene and primal, undiminished, and to us unseen. Yogg-Sothoth knows the gate. Yogg-Sothoth is the gate. Yogg-Sothoth is the key and the guardian of the gate. Past, present, future are all in Yogg-Sothoth. He knows where the old ones broke through of old and where they shall break through again. He knows where they have trod earth's fields and where they still tread them, and why no one can behold them. It looks like somebody printed on top of already printed text. It's all messed up. But otherwise, I have 10 rounds. I think I'll be okay as long as stuff. I don't know. My turn. Move. Now, do I go up there and start a tussle? Because I'll have one action to do so, as opposed to more. I will play Lucky Dice. It's a little trinket. Oh, and I get a resource. And then I... 3 cards left. Draw a card. Lady Esprit. Cool. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I. Okay. Yes, I will be able to survive with Lady Esprit. Just making sure. If it was the case that I couldn't survive, then I would have just given up. Because this will explode on me. 2 resources and a card. Whatever. No, I didn't even... Come on. And... everything else, part is right. Come on. Each investigator at Sentinel Hill, that's me, tests Brain 4. Anyone who fails takes 2 damage. I can... that's fine. That's okay. I can survive this. Even if I fail. For this... nah, it's okay. It's okay. -2. I fail. That's okay. I take 2 damage. We're still good. Because my turn, I play Esprit. And I have to get rid of one of my dudes. I will get rid of Armitage. Sorry, my dude. You did well. And then I'll activate her ability twice. Oh, I can't! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Exhaust her and deal her 1 horror. Heal 2 damage. Or gain 2 resources. Obviously, I'm taking the heal. Anyone can activate this. That's fine. Okay. So, hold on. Let me math this. She has 2 health. I have, in total, 8 health. But I'm only going to be able to take 7 at most. Rice has 1. So, 3, 7. Yeah, I need to be fully healed to survive that. And I cannot take any more damage after that. Ever. So, whatever happens, I believe that was Lone Wolf. Okay. Get a resource, I guess. There's really nothing I can do. Ooh, wait. No, that's it. I end my turn. Wait a minute. Nope, I lose. I lose. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I lose. Because I draw this card. Right? Whatever it is. If there are no cards in my deck, deal 10 damage. Take 10 damage and discard Beyond the Veil. Who the hell survives 10 damage? Because even if I had, yeah, I'd had to get, oh, wait, 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 wait. So, rewind. I had 5 resources here. Yes. When I drew that card, Lucky Dice says, take away that Chaos token, reveal another token. I will put Pantalone towards it so that I have 4 versus 4. If I can survive this, I would only have the 2 damage on me. Esprit could heal me all the way, and I could survive the explosion. So I'm looking for a 0, an Elder Sign, or a +1. It's probably deeper in the bag, eh? Let me just make sure I'm right here. Sorry. I just got to make sure. I don't want to waste everyone's time, which I'm doing right now. I'm wasting your time. 7 damage onto me. 2 damage onto her. 1 damage. Yep. That is how it works. Mono Truth. All the tokens in there. Reveal another token. Cancel the effects of icons for each skill card committed to the test. Okay. That's not a skill card. We're good. Oh, +5. So we're good. We're good. My turn. That's the Esprit. Heal me. But then I still have an action left, right? Play, use her action. Well, I don't think I'd have it. Wait. I had 5. Start of my turn. Esprit. Heal. This is exhausted. This was still there, which means I still have 1 action left to, I don't know, do nothing else. I don't want to move up, but I might as well just take a resource, right? There you go. End of my turn. That explosion onto me, which means I take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Which unfortunately kills both of my allies here. They met their untimely death. But this is gone. And there's still another one in that deck. And then I draw a card. I survived the explosion. End of my round. these refresh. We get 1 and 2. This spawns in the location farthest from me, which is this one. Okay. Sweet. Okay, start of my turn. Wait, I didn't draw a card. Nice. Derringer, Derringer, Derringer. Here's what I'm planning to do. I get a resource. I move up here. I spend the 2 clues to do so. Now, when does this activate? When an investigator enters Sentinel Peak, pay the cost. So let's just reveal the card first. When an investigator at this location draws a hex card, that investigator takes 1 damage. It was here that the Watleys used to build their hellish fires and chant their hellish rituals. 2 clues. Wait. Let's not do that. Let's just... One action to move. Yes. Sorry. I was literally debating for like 2 minutes. Do I go with the Derringer, play that, and then go in there and shoot whatever's there? But I figured I don't have enough turns to do that. Should I rely on the Fire Axe? Should I spend all my resources to do that? Or should I rely on Sneak Attack, deal 2 damage to an exhausted enemy, which means I have to go in, dodge it, then play this. Might not have the resources for that. I'm betting on Fire Axe. Because the plan that I then came up with was none of those. Was get a resource, go up there, guarantee a dodge, wait next turn, dodge again, exhaust. But that was a terrible plan. Terrible plan. Go in there, rely on Fire Axe. Because this activates when an investigator enters Sentinel Peak Advance. And this is version 3 of the card. Because whatever previous decision I made. I think it was not having an Necronomicon and not having it stolen. Approaching the peak of Sentinel Hill, you are confronted by several citizens of Dunwich. The man in the center of the circle is desperately trying to complete a Latin incantation. It's not working, Seth, one of the men cries out. What are we gonna do? The man in the center stops his chant and pulls out a cobbler's knife. The father demands a blood sacrifice, he declares, and his face twists into a crazed expression. Before he can react, he slits his left wrist with the knife, dropping to his knees in agony. The headstone of the altar behind him splits open. A torrent of energy pours out of the stone, coalescing into the form of an open gate. Seth holds on to the stone in front of him to prevent himself from being sucked into the gate, but several others are startled and pulled through it. You barely manage to dig your heels and grab hold of a nearby rock in time to resist the pull of the gate. Seth rises wounded, but alive. An expression of pride spreads across his painful face. Put to set aside Seth Bishop, enemy into play at Sentinel Peak, with 1 damage per investigator on him. Wait. Oh, I was like, this is not him. What the hell? No, this is him. Seth Bishop at Sentinel Peak, where I am? Yeah. Seth Bishop. He's 5'3". Oh, shit. Damn it. I thought for some reason he was 5'3". Ah, he says. Miss Corey? On, he says. Says he. Miss Corey, as how he sought to look for Seth's cows frightened ease was, and found them in the upper pasture nigh the devil's hop yard in an awful shape. Half on him clean gone, and nigh half of them that's left is sucked most dry o' blood, with sores on him. What the fuck? Could not even read that. He only... damn, I was gonna say, he only does 1 damage. I only have 1 health. Derringer? No. Derringer's already out. Don't do that. That's not helping me. I have 2 actions left. 2 actions? 2 actions. Because I moved and that was it. So I can hack him with the fire axe. And I can 1, 2... 3? If I do 3, which I can, limit 3 times per attack, I go 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 5. And this is a tense one because he's got 1 damage on him. And I do 2 damage thanks to the fire axe special ability. -1. Good. Good. 2 damage. Out of here, Bishop. Jesus Christ. Do I win? What is this? From the ruins of the headstone on the altar at the hill's peak, a gateway of churning vibrant energy has appeared. A force like a hurricane erupts from the gates, bending trees and pulling debris into it. The howling of the gale drowns out all other sounds. Somehow you must find a way to close the gates. Objective: only investigators at the peak may spend the number of clues to advance. I need 2 clues. Hey, look, there's 2 clues at this location. I will investigate using perception. No, we save it. Yeah, we have to save it. Because I end my turn. Hunter's gonna hunt. He goes there. I draw a card. I draw guts. Don't need that card. I get 2 resources. Whoop, that's not a resource. That's a resource. Still have like no health. 4 of 10. If this is a hex, I die. It's not. Altered Beast. If there's no abomination, you are an abomination. Haha, take that. I get to win, potentially. Because... oh, no, I don't. Maybe. Maybe. I started my turn. Lone Wolf. Perception. And investigate. Puts it to 6, 7, 8 versus 4. Oh, wait. I'm thinking, what about this? Can I risk it? Can I risk it? No, I can. Well, depends. If I get an ally with this, I might risk it. If I don't, no. Izzy, I'm so done with you. You're not that important. -1. Not an alter location. Draw. This is good. This is a good card. This is a very good card. So you know what? Yeah, I will get rid of this. End my turn. 2 resources. Draw a card. Cool. No matter what's here, I should... Wait. Yeah. And I was like, wait. There you go. Should be good. Because Thrall tries to run up the hill. You don't run faster than that, right? No, you don't. And that's everything. 5 of 10. It is a monster. Avian Thrall. Now, That's not the best of things, but it's okay. I'll start my turn. I can still do this, because I'll dodge him, putting forth manual dexterity, and ward of protection, putting me to 6 versus 3. Come on. -1 again. So you are dodged here. And then I can, well, draw a card. Oh, nice. And I can investigate using all of my resources, putting me to 3, 6, 9, 10 versus 4. -4, 6 versus 4. Spending necessary clues to advance. You don't know how close the swirling gate before you. You don't know how to close the swirling gate before you, and with each passing moment, the force from within it grows in strength. You fear that whatever entity the sorcerers have summoned from beyond approaches. With no time to spare, you turn to the open tome on the stone altar, desperate for answers. Resolution 1. The poorly bound tome appears to be the written records of old Watley, the man who taught Wilbur the ancient secrets of sorcery. You find a passage describing a place outside of time and space, where worlds converge and Yog-Sothoth dwells. Only by reaching this nexus at the edge of reality can you unmake the tear that has split open the world. Feeling as if you may be going to your doom, you muster a final ounce of courage and step into the gates. In your campaign log, record that the investigators entered the gate. Each investigator earns experience equal to the value of the display, which is, well, there's nothing here, right? Yeah. 2 of these guys, not you. 2, 4. 4 experience. Great. I need to really rework this deck. I need more weapons. I straight up need more weapons. I'm exhausted. This is why it's taken me so long to get back to this. It is stressful in a different kind of way, but it is still probably one of my favorite games because it's a good game. You know, it's one thing for Lovecraftian games to be hard and to be kind of exhausting, but if they're too hard, too exhausting, and too random and kind of beat you without you knowing why, that's not fun. But this game, very fun. I like it a lot. And we actually get to move on to the last scenario of the campaign, called Lost in Time and Space. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And I hope you join me for the last scenario of the campaign and see just how Jenny Barnes does.